Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, the weekly roundup for all the top news stories of the week. The top news stories this week are:
as the US Congress passes Republicans' One Beautiful Bill, President Donald Trump expresses his elation over the significant legislative win, announcing a bill signing celebration at the White House. Noting that almost all representatives of the Republican Party voted in favor of the bill, resulting in a final vote of 218 to 214, Trump said, "The Republicans in the House of Representatives have just passed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Our party is united like never before, and our country is hot." Trump invited all the US congressmen, women, and senators to join the bill signing celebrations. President Donald Trump on Tuesday reaffirmed that India and the US will soon strike a trade deal with much less tariffs, allowing both countries to compete. "I think we are going to have a deal with India, and that is going to be a different kind of a deal. It is going to be a deal where we will be able to go in and compete. Right now, India does not accept anybody in. I think India is going to do that, and if they do that, we are going to have a deal for much less tariffs," Donald Trump said. India and the US have been negotiating a bilateral trade agreement ahead of the critical July 9 deadline, which marks the end of the 90-day pause on tariff escalations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's five-nation tour began with historic visits to Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago, marking significant diplomatic milestones. His engagements focused on deepening cultural, economic, and diplomatic ties, with a strong emphasis on the Indian diaspora and global South cooperation. Modi's visit to Ghana, the first by an Indian PM in over 30 years, elevated India-Ghana ties to a comprehensive partnership. Modi held talks to double trade in 5 years, focusing on fintech, healthcare, and defense. 4 MOUs were signed in culture, health, standards, and diplomacy. In Port of Spain, Modi's first visit as PM since 1999 began with a ceremonial welcome by PM Kamla Prasad Bisesar, who wore Indian attire. PM Modi gifted her a Ram Mandir replica and holy water from the Saryu River and the Mahakumbh, symbolizing cultural bonds. Shubman Gill is loving life as India Test captain, having peeled off consecutive hundreds since taking over the mantle from Rohit Sharma. Gill, on the opening day of the second test against England at Edgbaston, scored a brilliant century under pressure that kept the Indian innings from unravelling. It was the youngest 7-test century of his career. The knock has helped Gill join an elite club of visiting captains to have scored consecutive centuries in the first 2 tests of a series in England. The list features the likes of Don Bradman, Garfield Sobers, Graham Smith, among others. Actor Deepika Padukone is set to receive her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame soon. She has etched her name in history by becoming the first Indian actress to be honored with a star on the popular Hollywood Walk of Fame in Los Angeles. Deepika was named one of the honorees of the Hollywood Walk of Fame of 2026 in the motion picture category. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce revealed the list live, placing Deepika alongside international icons such as Demi Moore, Rachel McAdams, Emily Blunt, Timothy Chalamet, Rami Malek, and Stanley Tucci.